But after that, the other thing I want to say about PhotoFit, it does come with optional hair packs and clothes packs. These hair packs and clothes packs are really nice because then, although you can give your face as much customization as you want, what's a face without hair, and what's hair without clothes. So I encourage you to buy these little $10 clothes packs. I have not found a way to create my own hair and my own clothes and get it into Character Builder yet. I think they're keeping that from me. Once you launch the program, you simply type in the name. I usually choose the character only format because that allows you the most options in terms of importing it into your other programs, Captivate, Illuminate, HTML, etc. Then you go down and choose the PhotoFit head. You can either choose PhotoFit head or PhotoFit full body, and you can do the man or the woman. Then after that, you simply click Design View, and that will take you into the PhotoFit interface where you then upload the subject's photograph and start doing your thing. Oh, by the way, if you look at FaceGen's interface, it looks exactly like this, where you can zoom in on the avatar head, where you can rotate it left and right. The same gender, age, symmetrical race controls on the right that you'll see, exactly like FaceGen. So they're not fooling us. Again, you click on the PhotoFit tab. You upload your picture. I grab Shannon's picture. Then the next thing you do is to set your 11 key points or your target points. You just follow the guide on the right, 2 for the middle of the eyes, 2 for the edge of the cheekbones where it hits the hairline, 2 at the edge of the nose flaps, 2 at the corner of the mouth, 2 at the edge of the jawline, which must be in line with the corner of the mouth, and then 1 at the bottom of the chin. And once you get your 11 key points set, you then tell the program to do its thing. And then it does a rendering. This can take between 5 to 30 minutes depending upon the resolution in your photograph and also the power of your computer. If you have a graphics accelerator, be sure to turn it on. I cut out the boring parts and put a picture of Shannon next to it so you can kind of see the program doing its thing, working on Shannon there. Here it's going to kind of go at her eyes. It did her mouth and the oval of her face. Here it's going to kind of look a little bit at her eyes. Here that goes, kind of widening them a little bit. Doesn't do her nose, and this nose business is very important. It's the hardest part of doing an avatar is the nose. So here is what you get after you run the photograph through. If you're satisfied with that, fine. Go back to Design View, slap a wig on her, give her something to wear, put in the animation, lip sync it, and you're good to go. But if you want to tweak it more, first, the program gives you this set of 5 holistic controls: gender, age, character, asymmetry, and race morphing. Now, by holistic controls, you mean that if you change one slider, it will change all the features on the face. Eyebrow, eye, eyelashes, nose, cilion, width of mouth, lips, da-da-da-da. So these are holistic features. And so you kind of play with those a while and see what you get with holistic features. As you can see, Shannon is very, very European. If you're still not happy with what you got after playing with the holistic features, here is what I got. Then you can go into the individual facial controls. And that's where I am now. As you can see, there are multiple controls for each element of the face. Here are 3 for the brow. I'm now going to kind of switch them around a little bit so you can see what's happening on the brow. But there are over 130 individual facial controls. So you obsessive compulsives, have a blast. You can either spend 5 minutes on it or you can spend 5 days on it and just be as obsessive as you want to be. I had time for about 20 minutes of obsession here that I did. Here are the asymmetric controls that I want to warn you about. As you know, there's no such thing as a human face that is completely symmetrical. So the asymmetric controls will allow you to make one eye slightly bigger than the other eye, one nostril slightly bigger than the other nostril, etc., etc. And I'm saying don't do it. Because one of the things that I have found out from the literature and from personal experience is that A, we all do want avatars that look like ourselves. But B, we want those avatars to idealize us and not to look like us exactly. And the first avatar that I produced, I was obsessive on it. I made that avatar reflect every little odd thing in the person's face, and she was livid. She thought I was insulting her, and that I thought she was ugly and I was trying to embarrass her. And I took that very, very seriously. What is going on here? And I found out that we want to be idealized in our avatars. So here's Idealized Shannon. There are a lot of things I could have done. She has her eyes are of two different sizes. She's got a kind of little pinch at the end of her tip of her little Nordic nose, and but I didn't mess with them. I gave her a great nose and a great set of eyes. And I could have shortened the cilion a little bit. And if I went back, I would shorten the brow, bridge, nose, lip ratio a little bit. But there she is, and put some hair on her, and you get a different resemblance. So what happens is these students go into our online classroom, they see a photograph of Shannon in the bio section, and then they go click on Shannon's multimedia show, and it looks like Shannon and it sounds like Shannon. And so that gives life to this online person in their classroom making comments about their papers. It gives them a visual reference, a vocal reference, an emotional reference. Then after that, you need to add in backgrounds. Media semantics backgrounds are crap. I don't like them, so I went out on the web and collected a lot of royalty-free office furniture backgrounds and classroom backgrounds, and then you import them into the program and just slip them in. They come in on layers, as you can see up in the right. You just click the layer you want to edit. It's like Photoshop, and go ahead and edit it on down. Then once you've got the layer in, what you want to do next is to put her script in. So I simply copy and paste her script in there. Then after I copy and paste her script, you can really be finished at that point if you want to. You can you pull in her audio, a little bit of editing. I usually just normalize it, even out the gain. Then you have to lip sync it. Here's the lip sync engine. It's going to lip sync the actions of the avatar to the words, and then after the lip sync engine runs, you then have to compress it to an MP3 so it's more compatible with more of your multimedia production tools. And then here's the show. Or at-rest behavior of the avatar, which for a head show will be.
My name is Shannon Stevens, and I am a writing advisor for UMUC's Effective Writing Center. For the next several weeks, my colleague, Anna Hill, and I will be working with you as you prepare for the essay section of the Praxis Writing Exam. Completing an essay in only
what you have
30
to
minutes
do now
like
is once you're finished with this part, unless you're in a hurry, you go back and go to the animation window. And all the little dealies that you see there are animations. So you can change her look, her eye expression, her eyebrows. You can do it for head only. There's also another set of animations for the full body. And so you can, as an animator, give that as much expression as you want. I usually also film myself saying the speech so that I can kind of get a realistic sense of when a head goes like that when saying something, when eyebrows go like that when saying something. And so at the end, I get what I hope to be a more realistic thing. It's very much a back and forth process. I'm fast forwarding here. And let's go ahead and go to her last show. Here's her with a little bit more expression. What I'm going to do is produce it as a .mov file, and I'm going to upload it on our video server. So I upload it on our video server. I'm actually going to use YouTube for this. And our students love YouTube. I use YouTube like I would UMUC's video server. Our students love YouTube. And then I go in and I embed it in the HTML. And then here's the show.